Hey y'all, Rhonda here. Another beautiful day in the Ozarks. Early morning. Gosh, I had to get AJ to the school by 6 this morning so she could be on the field and ready to play by 6:30. That's where these kids are dedicated, hardworking. Just, oh my goodness. All right, well, we're going to play with the Diamond Press. What's the official name? Diamond Press, and this is an auto ship. It's the pop-up die Halloween/Harvest Tree kit. So these pop-ups, I just absolutely love them. So they have the leaves and the trees and, of course, the little spooky boos and pumpkins. So let's get into this. Hold your ears. Tape is sticky. All right. It's one big die set. Love that. Let me show you. So we have our two different trees. So you'll need to cut out or stamp and cut out two of each because you're going to two of these and you're going to glue them together. Two of these you're going to glue them together, and then one's going to slip inside of the other. So we have our little ghosties. Look at the little faces. All kinds of leaves, which I'm loving. Fence. There's pumpkins. Just really a cute set. And like I said, all the dies that go with it. There's a little bat. Very cute. Of course, you always get your cutting folder for the marquee, which if you don't have one, it's no big deal. The dies work with any machine that you have. All right, and if you don't have a marquee, you really should get one. For the price and what it does, oh my goodness. There's been dies that I got from China. Well, of course, they're all made in China, but you know what I mean. Dies from different companies, and they all go through here. Well, I mean, it's got to be, this wide, which is it 4 inches? Let's see here real quick. It is 4 1/4, which will fit a lot of dies. Get in there. But all the different brands that I have put through here, which is a lot, every one of them, I mean, the bits just fall out. I mean, there's no poking, there's no, they just fall out. I don't know what it is, but like I said, for the price, and like I said, probably 90% of your dies will go through here. So, anyway, I'm going to go through and hinge my, oops, sorry there, bump you. Hinge my stamp set. So if you don't know what I do is I take packing tape, tear off a piece, lay it down, however wide it is, put this on there about halfway, then fold my tape over, and therefore it creates a hinge, and that way the carrier stays together. It's clear, so if you were to take it off and lay it down, it's hard to find. It gets thrown away really easy. So this way it's just a done deal. All right, Diamond Press always has great instructions. There's some inspiration, kind of what it's going to look like. All right, I think we're going to do the fall themed. And I found this Bo Bunny 6x6 paper pad, and I think it's several years old. But anyway, it has all kinds of beautiful fall colors. Anyway, just lots of beautiful paper in here. So I'll probably use 1 or 2 designs out of here for the main card. I don't have my card base yet because I'm going to wait and see which background I use, because I may use a black or a brown or even a turquoise. And you can use a lot with this. So anyway, we're going to wait to see how my coloring turns out and what paper I pick, and then we'll have the card base, which is usually backwards than, what most people do. But hey, that's kind of me. That's backwards. But anyway, so all I'm going to do is stamp this stuff out. I'm going to use alcohol markers. So I'm going to use marker paper. I'm going to stamp, color, and cut out 2 of these, and then leaves, the different kinds of leaves, and cut out my pieces for the pop-up, which is this right here. And then there's my different size leaves. There's the trees, and like I said, the pumpkins and all that. So let me stamp, color, and cut out a bunch of this stuff and decide on a paper and a base, and I will be right back. Okie doke. I have everything colored and cut out. Lots of little tiny leaves. Of course, we did 2 each of the trees because you're going to glue them back to back, like so. And then our mechanism and our little fence and some little pumpkins for decorations. You hear the puppies, they're out and about, guarding the kingdom. All right, so when you cut these out, that makes little score lines right there on all of them, okay? So let's go ahead and glue these together. Sorry for the puppies. All right, let's got a little schmutz on there. I'm trying to use this glue because I have 5 million bottles. Like I said, I think it was a special or something, and then I may have gotten some free. I don't remember. Okay, so let me back up. I'm trying to go by the instructions. Okay. These are so cool. Okay, make sure we have the right one. This one has the slit, that one has the slit. We're going to put them together. Smush them around a little bit. Puppies are so funny. Oh, get on there. Okay. Line up a little bit. Okay. So this one is together, and you want to put glue, of course, on the back side down through here, but you don't want to put it all the way out here because these are going to fold back like so. So you don't want those glued together. Back and front like that, but you want the rest of it glued together. Okay. Let's do the same thing to this one. I think the glue's pretty good. Like I said, I've just started using it. It dries fairly quick. Not as quick as Nuvo or Art Glitter Glue. Just trying to think. Okay, let's put these together. Line all that up. Move it around a little bit. So you want to make sure, you know, your little indentation there is lined up like it's supposed to. Okay. All right, let's bend these pieces back and front and back. Excuse me. Okay. Give those a good little pinch there. All right, and then what you're going to do is this one has a slit right here. This one has a slit right here. So you're going to put them through each other like this. And there you have this little 3D tree. Okay. And then what's going to happen, open these up just a little bit, and you're going to have a square. Gonna look something like that. Okay. All right, so let's follow the instructions, which I'm bad about doing. Okay, so we're gonna actually lay these flat, squish them together. Come on. Okay. So this is what it's going to look like. You have these 2 flaps forward, these back. Same thing here. Forward. Whoops, that one snuck back. And like that. Make sure those are pretty even. Okay. So then we have this piece that we're going to glue it into. All right, and this is also scored. All right, and one of the things I learned making these is go ahead and, because these are going to fold, that's what's going to pop up. Go ahead and fold these Now, make sure I'm on my lines. Okay, and then I can't find my bone folder. I have like, I don't know, several, and I can't find them. All right, go ahead and give that a burnish, because before I did not fold this and give it a good burnish. And what happens is when you glue this down, like I said, this is the mechanism that's going to help pop it up. It still worked fine, but it was trying to pull up and it just didn't look quite right. So go ahead and fold those up, burnish them really well. All right, and then here's the other. I'm going to do this so I can see it well. There's one here, and there's one there, and then that little tab. Okay, so this is what you have. All right, so we're going to lay this out, flatten it back out, and we are going to put glue, end up on both sides, but on one side we're going to put glue on all 4 tabs, and we're going to line this up. This side is going to be even with the score line, and then this middle part is going to be right over this score line. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and it doesn't matter which side. All right, so let's put some glue. Come on, making little weirdy things there. Make sure we're all like we're supposed to be. I don't like those little stringy things. All right, and we're going to line it up at the bottom. Using that a little bit, so we'll hold that. Make sure we got that on that crease. Yep. Okay, hold that for just a second. We'll wipe away the excess. I never can say that right. All right, then we're going to put glue on these 4 tabs. Okay, let's do that. And this glue is less is more, because it's going to ooze out. All right, so then we're going to fold this over. Like so. And then we're going to fold this one over like this. We need a little glue right there. Fold that over, so that all should match up. So we're going to hold this for just a uno momento. Well, that's kind of setting up. I have a card base that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I've cut 2 panels for the inside that we're going to put probably like this. And I went ahead and put score tape on there. And then I think I'm going to do this one for the front, and then we need a sentiment or something. Okay. So let's see if this is, I'm going to have to let it dry a little bit more. But if you gently open it, everything glued like it's supposed to. Oh, that one's... that one's acting up a bit. I think it got glue somewhere where it wasn't supposed to. There we go. Okay. So if you can see those little tabs in there. Let's see if we can turn it around this way. There we go. So the tabs end up making that square. So there's a tab, there's a tab. So that glue just oozed out a little bit. Okay, so that's what the bottom looks like. And then when you smush it, it should lay flat. And then open it. Okay, so I'm gonna let that set up for just a minute. Let's go ahead and put these panels down. I went ahead and put score tape on the back of them because now I have 5 million rolls of score tape. Well, it's the Hunky Dory score tape. It tears really well. I mean, really well. So this is my first time using it, so we're going to see what it's like. Yeah, put it down really easy. Oh, it comes off well. So it has a large, that's interesting. So it has a large backing. Can you see but the actual tape is not as wide as the little carrier sheet. So that's interesting. Okay, so you can fold these down. You can do all corners, however you want to do it. But I'm just going to line this up where we want it. Get it all nice and centered. Okay, and then that part's exposed, so you can kind of rub that down, and then just pull this tape out. Then you can pull that one out. And like I said, you can do all four corners or just reach under like this. And because it's not going to go anywhere, you've got it tacked down on the side. So then you have one panel there. Let's do this other one. We'll just go ahead and with that tape only being in the center and the carrier, like I said, it's not completely covered, it actually, you can get under it really well. Because you know the other you're kind of picking at and you're trying to, you know, get it just so. So that's a plus. I like that. Okay, let's pull. And let's pull. And pull. And pull. Very easy. Get all that. Well, let's just get this in the trash. I'm trying to be a good girl here. All right, so we have this done. This should be set up well enough. All right, so then we're going to line this up, okay, because we want all this tucked under. Okay, and you don't want it in the score line because it's got to be able to shut really well. Okay, and you want all that hid under there. All right, so let's put glue on both sides. Get this puppy down. So the only thing I don't like about this glue so far is the stringies. All right. Line that up. Let's see, they've got it kind of in the middle. I guess it matters. Okay, I'll just clean that up. No biggie. All right, then we'll just shut it and say abracadabra. Hold that down for just a minute. And I'll show you what I mean about, you know, those little tabs that we just glued, about scoring them really well. Like I said, I don't know where my other card is, because I can show you how it kind of pulled out. Oh, see, that takes a while to set up. Okay, well, let me let this set up, and I'll be right back. Okie doke. Ta-da! Is that not cute? But see how this lays really nice and flat? That's because of the really scoring, the burnishing. Yeah, because like the first time I did it, I didn't fold it and burnish it well, and I put it on there and it kept gapping open. I mean, I really had to put the glue and really hold it down and try to, you know, work with it, and it just, you know, wasn't perfect. But see, this way it just lays nice and flat. All right, so now we get to decorate. So we have all of our little leaves that we can put on the trees. We can have some down here, pumpkins, the different sizes. We can either put down here or we can put on the fence, around the fence. And then I was thinking, there is Happy Fall, y'all, and then there is Thankful for You. And I'm going to stamp that in Versamark and heat set, use this is rose gold, this is Lawn Fawn rose gold embossing powder. I just thought that would be pretty. It won't, you know, it's not going to be taking away from all the other. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to speed it up so you don't have to sit here and watch me glue each one of these on in real time. So I'm going to speed it up and we'll get this thing decorated. All right, are you ready, ready? Okay, here we go. Ta-da! What do you think? See, it lays nice and flat because we folded that part under this little V and burnished it really well. One thing I will say, I would decorate the tree before you put it together. There's no reason why you couldn't. Just make sure everything is dry, the glue is dry and everything. But I would go ahead and then just make sure you don't put any leaves or anything that hang out any farther than the branches, because when it folds up, see, and I did one, you can see right there. Anyway, it will stick out. So it will be much, much easier. Glue the two together, and then while they're laying flat, put your leaves on there, roll, flip it over, do the other side, do this one and flip it over and do that one, then put it all together. I would highly recommend that. But anyway, that's it. So I hope you like it. Like I said, we need to put something on the front. I'll have to find something for that. Decorate that up a little bit. I have some pieces left over from what I did on the inside. So who knows? We may do a little something, zhuzh it up. Anyway, just the main thing. And like I said, these are so much fun. They are so easy. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Share your craftiness. Send somebody a card. Sign your name. Thinking of you. You're done. Love it. All right. Until next time. Bye for now.